Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? It's Terrell here, and I'm coming back to you. And today I'm literally just talking to you about recognizing who you are and avoiding the comparison trap. With social media and all the different apps and all the information we're flooded with these days, it can be easy to compare yourself to other people. And I myself have often fallen into those traps temporarily. I want to let you know something for those of you who seek knowledge, who seek wisdom, who are always looking to learn, and you're a student, there's a fine line between knowledge and comparison. Knowledge, know the ledge, know when you're moving past gaining the information to overanalyzing the information, trying to figure out why you're not lining up. And if you have to line up or whether you should line up. That's one of the very scary things that I want to talk to you about today. But in today's video, I'm going to provide insights into valuing your own unique qualities and the dangers of comparing yourself to others, right? The comparison trap can negatively impact your personal growth and self esteem. Comparison is the thief of joy. Theodore Roosevelt said that, hey, you may have heard it before, but it's almost like a constant reminder to tell yourself. It's one thing to read a quote, it's another thing to have that constantly playing in your head and in your spirit so that you don't fall into thinking you're less or to thinking someone is better. Research shows that constant social comparison on social media can lead to feelings of increased anxiety and depression. And I don't want you to be depressed or anxious just because of what someone else is doing. You've never had another person eat a meal and your stomach stops growling. Think about that. So why would someone else's achievement take away from what you're able to do in life? There are an entire group of people out there. There's a community of people out there who can benefit from who you are, just as you are. And remember that. That's why it's important to recognize and embrace your unique qualities, skills, and knowledge. Because if two people are walking in the snow and they're walking on a path, even if we have the same shoe size, and I try to step in the same place you put your shoe, it's going to be two different footprints because of the way my weight is distributed and the way my foot may be shaped or the way my toes are. But two people can try to walk the same path, but it's never going to be the same because God made all of us uniquely different. So embrace it. Understand this. You are enough. Just as you are. Each emotion you feel, everything in your life, everything you do or do not do, where you are and who you are right now, it is enough. It is perfect. And Hameen Sunim said that. That's why the self-acceptance and self-love is great for personal growth. When you're busy and you're occupied with appreciating who you are, where you came from, the people that suffered to get you where you're at, the people that poured into you, the people that made the sacrifices, when you're focused on that, you don't have time to compare yourself to other people and feel inadequate because it can lead to inadequacy and it can hinder progress. And that's one thing we're about here is inspire progress, and we're about not avoiding success. And so I don't want you to be stagnant and stuck in comparison when there's a whole world of opportunity out there waiting for the unique version of you, right? A study shows that you can have increased stress and decreased life satisfaction because you're comparing. Think about that. The way I think about what I see about another person can make me feel inadequate about myself. We all tend to maybe seep in and trying to start to struggle with it, but we can correct it. We can correct it. You know, that's why people on social media, people should limit their time on social media. These are some tips on how to avoid falling into the comparison trap. Limit your time on social media. Give yourself a goal on what you're there to achieve. All right, I'm going to spend 10 minutes and I'm out. I'm going to spend 30 minutes and I'm looking up my niche, or I'm looking up something just to get my mind off of it. I like motorcycles. I want to get a motorcycle. I'm going to look at a motorcycle. I like clothes. I want to start a blog for fashion and beauty. So I'm going to look at that for 30 minutes. And then I'm going to get off. Limit your time on social media, or at least specify your goal on what you're trying to do with social media. Another thing, practice gratitude of your own journey. I'm going to tell you right now, if nobody else told you, I'm proud of you. To get to where you are, you had to come past some things. You had to overcome some things. If nobody else told you, I'm proud of you. Set personal goals based on your values, not others' achievements. Set goals based on your values, not others' achievements. And with that being said, please recognize, and if you haven't, take time out to reflect on where you've come from and what you've done and what you represent, because not only is that going to help you get into a great mental space, but it's also can potentially be the foundations of your business or your brand, or you knowing what you represent within a company. So with that being said, we're talking about avoiding comparison. We're talking about recognizing your true gifts. We're talking about accepting yourself as you are, setting boundaries when it comes to comparison, having time to reflect, gratitude, and setting personal goals based on your values and not other people. And encourage you to subscribe to the Inspired Progress YouTube channel. And if you really want to go deeper into these discussions, go ahead and check out the Don't Avoid Success podcast, where I, Terrell Jackson, am your host, and we delve deep into some of the things that can hold us back while we're on our journey to becoming the best version of ourselves. And with that being said, have a great day. Peace.